What if you could stop looking at endless health stats and just ask your data what to do? That's not a dream, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to build your own AI health and fitness coach, starting with something you can do in just 5 minutes. Now, let's face it, AI in fitness apps is nothing new, but let's also face the reality that what we have right now is pretty rubbish. Strava's athlete intelligence tells me I had a strong relative effort today. Okay, what do I do with that? That's a summary, not advice. Garmin is even more generic. It tells me I walked 2.65 miles. I know, I was there. That's not intelligence, that's a calculator. But the idea of building truly personal software for our own lives is the future. I was watching an interview with Amjad Masad, the CEO of Replit, and he described this exact thing.
People like to do health tracking. I'm going to track my sleep. I'm going to pull in data from my Fitbit. I'm going to have the AI sort of process that data. I'm going to have this app on my phone that I use every day.
He's talking about vibe coding, using simple prompts to build exactly the tool you need. So today we're going to build the app he describes, and we'll do it in 2 parts. Part 1 is the easy win. I'll show you how to connect a Zapier agent to Strava using their built-in integration. With just a few clicks, you'll be chatting with your workout data. It's a fantastic setup that anyone can do in minutes. But what about the watch I'm wearing on my wrist right now? What about my sleep quality, my stress levels, my body battery? That is the real mountain of data that tells the full story. So in part 2, we'll level up. I'll show you how I used Replit to vibe code a custom API wrapper to access all that rich data in my Garmin watch. Then we'll hand it to the Zapier agent as a new tool so that it can access all of that juicy data. We'll get started with the Zapier agent in a pod I've named AI Fitness Coach. So I'll just click Add Agent, and then we'll create a new agent. And this will be prompted in natural language. Create me an elite fitness coach that can look at my data from Strava, such as workouts, activities, and all the information that can help formulate the best advice possible for me. I'm a male and I am in my 40s, and I really want to be the best I can be and the fittest I can be, so push me to be my best based on my performance and activities, and make sure you offer actionable advice. There we go, that's all I needed to do. Now we'll click Create Agent. I think in the initial prompting of this agent, it was very important to say a few things. First of all, my gender, roughly how old I am, and what I'm hoping to achieve, and specifically looking for that actionable advice, not generic calculator. You did 2.65 miles today, and you had a strong effort. I want more than that. Okay, this is really cool. Zapier Agents has actually built the prompt out. Every morning, connect to my Strava, check my activities from the past week, analyze, make personal coaching advice, and make some suggestions. And right now it's connecting to Slack to send a direct message, but also says I could use email or a messaging app. This is really cool. Let's get it hooked up. So first I'm going to make sure that the schedule by Zapier is indeed every day, and I can pick a time of day whenever's best for me. I like to join the 5 a.m. club, so let's select that. Now, I don't really want to use Slack. That's not where I want to get my fitness advice. So instead, I'm going to delete Slack as a tool here just by hitting the delete key. And in its place, I'm going to add a new tool. I'll just click to pick from thousands of apps. Let's go for WhatsApp, select, choose, and then connect my account. For this to work, all I have to do is enter my personal phone number, click send PIN, and it will send me a one-time code. Now you're going to see that WhatsApp is connected here, and I love this part of the prompt. If no data is available for the past week, send a brief message encouraging the user to log activities. Actually, I'm going to change that by shaming them that they didn't work out in a funny way. And then just there, we'll add in that WhatsApp tool one more time. Finally, up here at the top, connect to Strava. We just need to make sure we connect our Strava account in the same way by searching for new tools, searching in Strava here, picking Strava. We'll click Find Activity and connect our Strava account. Just authorize, and I'll give it one more Strava tool. We'll also give it the ability to create totals and stat reports as well. All right, it really was as simple as that. That is now fully set up, connected to Strava, connected to my WhatsApp, and it's going to ping me every single day. All I need to do is switch it on to have daily accountability, so I never miss a workout. Okay, time to give this AI agent a test by testing the agent, and you'll see here it's triggering to run every day. It's simulating that. I'll execute the morning fitness regime, and it's already asking me to approve accessing my Strava totals and stat reports. Now, you only need to approve these actions when testing agents. When they're actually in production, they'll run autonomously. It's now created that report. It's analyzing everything. It sees that I've been quite active with cycling, running, and swimming. And now you'll see it's sending a message to my WhatsApp This is so exciting. My AI fitness coach has just pinged me on WhatsApp. Okay, this really is very cool. It's telling me I've done a lot of running, swimming, and cycling. It says I'm cycling a bit too much and I could do with a few more runs. And back here inside Zapier Agents, we can see that first it connected to Strava, it pulled in my most recent bike rides, runs, and my single swim that I did in the last few weeks. It told me I made strong progress and, well, basically has given me data back just like any other fitness AI. But the best thing is, down here at step 4, it formulated personalized coaching advice, like increasing the running frequency to 3 runs this week, that's very actionable, and also do some interval training, again, actionable, and also emphasize rest days, not to work out too much, and continue swimming for active recovery. This really is data that I can use, and now I can also ping my agent back and say, based on all of that, tell me what kind of run to do. And there it is, today's run recommendation, 3 to 4 miles, and it says, it gives me the exact structure. This is incredible. There you go. You can see in just a few clicks and just a few minutes, we connected a Zapier AI agent to my Strava account, pulled in the last 4 weeks of data, got specific actionable advice, and then got my AI fitness coach to actually create me a workout I can do today after filming this video. I'm really super impressed with this, but now it's time to level up and use Replit to vibe code something that can access all my juicy Garmin data, and we'll take this even further. To do this, we're going to use Replit, one of the biggest vibe coding tools out there, most specifically the Replit agent. Now, why are we doing this? Well, to access any data, we need an API, and Garmin's is only free to approved business developers, not for me as a personal user of their wonderful products. But don't worry, GitHub is a treasure trove of information. I've already found this project that can help me get my Garmin Connect activity statistics. This would be the same for Fitbit, Apple Health, etc., but they'll all have their own quirks. Let's vibe code with my first prompt. I'd like you to build a RESTful API wrapper for the Python Garmin Connect library, providing HTTP endpoints to access my Garmin Connect data. It should support comprehensive access to my health metrics, activities, workouts, and all device information from my Garmin Connect account. There we go. I think that's a pretty solid first prompt. Now I'll just go ahead and copy that GitHub repo, and then in brackets next to Python Garmin Connect library, I'll put in the link to the library. And you can see it immediately gives me the opportunity to get the text content, so I can click this in Replit and all the content will be pulled in from that GitHub repo. Pretty cool stuff, right? Now all that's left to do is click Start Building. And Replit goes straight to work. As you can see down here, the agent is making an implementation plan, and it's already thinking about how it's going to make that Garmin Connect library wrapper. And it's doing it. And the coolest thing is, if I've got the Replit app installed, it will actually show me progress on my phone too. So I can just sit back and drink coffee. Okay, my vibe coding AI agent has come back with a plan. So it's going to create endpoints for Garmin Connect data access. All the endpoints, yep, activity data, device information, user profile. This is looking good. Oh, and this is very important, documentation, so I know how to get that data out. I'll approve the plan and let's start building. Now you can see it's wrapping up, it's installing packages, it's written everything, and look at this. It's even spun up a landing page to be able to use this REST API. That was one single prompt and just a couple of minutes waiting. Just imagine what's possible if I sit here for an hour working on this project. Now you can see not only is it saying perfect, I've built it, it's actually testing the app and says it can see diagnostic issues, and without even asking, in the same prompt session, it's fixing all these problems for me. Now it's also testing my API just to make sure everything is working properly. It can even take screenshots to look at what it sees on the screen, the same as me. And there we go. Wow, it's fantastic. Your Garmin REST API is now running. You can access your health data. Would you like me to walk you through how to use it? Well, do you know what? I'm just not going to read the manual and I'm going to test it myself. So what I can actually do in the Replit preview window is click this link up here and click the dev URL. This will only be alive while I'm actually testing the app. It takes me to a real life website on the web with all the features ready to use. All right, I put in my Garmin Connect username and here's the password. Let's click login. All right, this is fantastic. It's flashed up as authenticated. Now I can talk with my data. So let's just try this example down below. And all I need to do is copy the end part of that URL and pop it on the end of this testing URL. And boom, look, all of my Garmin activity is back in JSON. Now, I know that looks pretty confusing, but something like a Zapier agent will be able to make sense of that data. Now we know this works, I'm going to set it up with a Zapier agent to talk to my data. I'll go back to my AI fitness coaching pod and we'll create a new agent in here. I'd like you to be a comprehensive health and wellness coach for a mid-40s male who would like to be the very best he can be. I'd like you to look and pore over all of his Garmin stats to give actionable advice every single day. Here is an example of some of the webhook calls you can make to get his Garmin data. Okay, that's a really easy prompt. We'll just put a colon at the end, go back to my Garmin Connect API that I created with Replit, look at the documentation that was also written by Replit. How cool is this? And then we can see there's a little JSON file that's been created. I'll click into this. It gives me a load of code, but don't worry, Command A, Command C, back to Zapier agents. We'll paste that all in there. And don't worry because Zapier agents will know what to do. I've just got to click Create Agent and drink more coffee. With a simple text prompt, it's got a trigger for every day. I just need to finish setting up and say, indeed, 7 a.m. It's going to reach out to the app I just vibe coded to get all of my Garmin data like sleep, steps, heart, stress, body battery, activities, and more. It's going to synthesize all that data, analyze, compile trends, generate personalized, actionable health and wellness advice, and then it's going to deliver it to me via email. I'm really excited about this. I want to get my personalized daily report. I'm going to test this agent now. We'll just click Test Agent over here, and we'll watch as my agent swings into action. You'll see it's going to execute the workflow and look at all my Garmin health data. It's now calling webhooks to access the app I just vibe coded inside Replit. I just click Approve. Obviously, when this is running and I enable it, it will do this on automation. It's getting all the data, as you can see, and it's all contained here. Now you can see it's actually analyzing all of the data that it pulled in from Garmin to give me a personalized health and wellness advice report. And also, if you look carefully, it knows that I've been walking, running, cycling, strength training, swimming, and hiking, and now it wants to send me an actionable report. So again, in test mode, it's asking me to approve sending me a personal email, which I will do, and for the future, I'll enable this agent so it can email me every day after looking at my Garmin stats. Okay, you'll see it's winding up here. It's giving me the workflow summary. It tells me that my strong VO2 max is good and excellent activity diversity, but I'm dying to see what's in my inbox, so let's take a look. And wow, look at this. Good morning, Mike. It's got activity overviews, key achievements. This is stuff we can get from generic AIs, but I really want to see the personalized stuff. So it's saying recovery focus. Yes, your activities show good training load, but consider a light recovery walk. Hydration is important. All this good stuff. Strength maintenance. I should do 2 to 3 sessions per week. Very important. With my active lifestyle, I need 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. And of course, it tells me where to focus and today's action items. So after this video, maybe a 20 to 30 minute recovery walk is needed, and it even gives me a little motivation boost quote here. This is really cool, and obviously this is just the start. I can customize the prompt I give to the Zapier agent and say, I want you to give me a specific workout every day, or I ride an indoor turbo trainer, please design me a daily workout for that trainer. So with Zapier agents and a little bit of vibe coding, you can make all your health and fitness data available and get actionable insights based on exactly the thing you need. Now, one final cool thing about vibe coding something like this in Replit, I can actually go ahead and deploy it right from my user account, and I get some free credits on the paid plan. You'll see first it asks me this scary question, how do I want to deploy? On a reserved VM, autoscale, static page, or scheduled? I don't know, but the agent picked autoscale. And actually, for this purpose, it's absolutely right. If it's on a static VM, I'm going to be charged every hour that it's running 24/7, which is obviously not that economical. On auto-scale mode, it will fire up when I need data from Garmin every day at 7 a.m. and then switch off afterwards, meaning it'll cost me pennies to run. Then it'll ask me how much machine power and maximum number of machines. Well, seeing as I'm just running a simple API, I'm going to edit this and pull this all the way down because I don't need much compute and only 1 machine maximum because it's just me running this app. With that done, I'll scroll down, approve and configure the build settings. Now, don't worry about any of this scary stuff. The agent has taken care of filling out everything, including secrets like your API key to Garmin. So you just click deploy, and then Replit will spit out a URL that you can feed to your Zapier agent to use every single day in the future. I'm actually going to share this project I vibe coded in Replit publicly so you can take the template and remix it for yourself. Garmin owners, unite. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have fun, whether you get started with a Zapier agent and Strava to access your activities and give you a bit of personal feedback, or you play with this amazing Garmin Connect REST API. I really hope you have a lot of fun, and remember, you can remix it, upgrade it, update it, maybe vibe code further and create beautiful charts and graphs and personalized AI to chat back and forth with inside this actual vibe coded app. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and I really look forward to seeing what you create. So let me know down below in the comments if you improve this project further. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have fun with it, and YouTube is showing a video on your screen now you should watch next. Thanks.